Hi folks, today I want to talk about the recent Sony firmware update because there are some people sharing some kind of issues when updating the cameras. So I want to first of all make aware that there are some kind of issues so that you know that you should think about doing the firmware update or wait for a bug fix. The second reason why I'm doing this video is also to collect your feedback so that Sony becomes aware of all the single issues and we help them to fix them. So comment this post and share your YouTube videos if you have some issues with a new firmware update. So today I'm going to present you with 3 possible issues. The first one that I heard from a couple of readers is that the battery seems to drain faster after the firmware update. This is something that is happening on some people, and I didn't quite understand if it's happening only with some batteries, with third-party batteries and so forth. So please give me some feedback if you have some more details so that Sony becomes aware of that. The second issue has to do with the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connection on the A1, and actually I also got a report from one A7sIII owner that has issue with the Wi-Fi connection, so maybe that's not only for the A1. What we know is that Sony stopped to give you the possibility to download the A1 firmware update because of that, but I don't know if it's also something that is happening regularly on the A7sIII, so please let me know, because I only got one reader reporting about that issue for the A7sIII, so I don't know if this is something that his fault, his personal mess, or if it's indeed a problem introduced by Sony. Anyway, the A1 seems to have consistent problem with the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connection. I heard that some had no issue and others had an issue, so maybe it has to do with a set of variables in your settings that can create that problem. One of the readers, Christos Giorgio, did show me this video where he shows that he cannot connect to Bluetooth and Wi-Fi with the A1, so credit to Christos for sharing this. He told me he made this video for Sony because Sony asked him to make a video so that I can see what the problem is. So that's a good tip for every one of you. If you run into an issue, make a video, post it on YouTube, send it to Sony. This will help them to fix these kind of problems much quicker than just writing them email. The third issue we run into has to do with external RAW recording on Atomos devices. What happens is that before the update we had a base ISO for external RAW recording and S-Log3 of 640 and 12,800, and now the base ISO is 80 and 1200, which makes the noise performance considerably worse according to the people that now are using the new firmware update on the Atomos devices. And Sony seems to have responded to one of those persons that reported the problem. And on Reddit, he reports that Sony said that this hasn't to do with the firmware update, but it's related to Atomos devices, whatever. So they don't seem to recognize this issue. But keep in mind, this has been written by a Reddit user. There is no official answer from Sony, so we don't know if the Reddit user really contacted Sony and really got an official feedback, or if this is an official feedback from local Sony guy from a store, whatever. So always keep in mind that when you read those kind of very heated discussions on the web, they often are exaggerated, overhyped, not accurate, they lack in details. Not to say that Sony didn't mess it up. There are issues, but we have to keep calm, be respectful, and try to be productive in our critics so that we help Sony to fix those issues. So that's the intention of the video. I will always keep you up to date with things that do work, are good from Sony or not good from Sony. And the firmware release is a major release, so I'm very happy we got it. But there are some things not working for some people, and we will try to help Sony to fix this as soon as it gets. I'm sure they're working on it, but it's best if you write them in a very detailed manner, respectful manner, also showing videos. That's the most useful thing you can do. And then I hope that within the next 1-2 weeks, Sony will be able to fix most of those bugs on the Sony A1 and the Sony A7sIII. Also in advance of the next firmware update for the A9 III, so that I can learn what didn't work on the other cameras, so that in future this doesn't happen on future firmware updates for other cameras. So folks, that's it for today. Next video is coming soon with new rumors, so again, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button, and see you soon.